The North American print ads for this game came with a warning printed right on them. Avoid eating before playing this game. That should tell you everything you need to know about Wings of War. Known in Japan and Europe as Gynoug, this horizontal shooter from Messiah landed on the Genesis in 1991 and immediately stood out from everything else on the system, not because of its gameplay, but because of what it looked like. The artist behind the visuals was Satoshi Nakai, and when asked about his inspirations for the grotesque boss designs, he cited David Lynch's Dune, specifically the Baron Harkonnen character, and a general love of horror film special effects makeup. The bosses are a collision of ancient Greek imagery, gothic architecture, steampunk machinery, and pure body horror. You fight a steam train fused with a giant human head. You fight naked human figures floating in seated positions. One boss design was so anatomically explicit that people still wonder how it ever made it past any kind of review process. Nakai would go on to work on Cho Aniki, Resident Evil, Code Veronica, and Coldcept, which makes a lot of sense once you have seen his work here. The gameplay itself is a solid horizontal shooter built around two upgrade types. Blue orbs widen your spread shot and red orbs increase bullet damage, with both maxing out at level 5. Dying drops your power level, but the game is generous enough with drops that it rarely feels punishing. You also collect magical scrolls that function as special attacks, storing up to 3 at a time. The American publisher DreamWorks changed the name from Gynoug to Wings of War, apparently to position it as a fantasy adventure in the style of Conan the Barbarian. They even commissioned legendary fantasy artist Boris Vallejo to paint the North American box art. The Japanese original tells a story of heaven versus hell. The American manual rewrote it as an alien virus mutating creatures on the planet Ichus. Same game, completely different mythology. It never got a home re-release outside Japan until 2021, when it finally came to modern platforms. A strange, violent, genuinely unique game that the Genesis library almost swallowed whole.